Hey guys, Peyton Snakeback here again for another video for you guys today. So I just got done watching Jigsaw on my iPad, and how I watched it was I'll put the website name down below on how I watch it, how I did watch it. But before I get started, I just want to let you know that there is going to be another movie I'm gonna be reviewing, but not later. But later on, probably tonight, I'm gonna be watching Happy Death Day, which is on a different website, which I'll put down below what the website's called for the other one, and when I do the other video. So yep. First, let me just start with my review of Jigsaw. Now, out of 5 stars, this one I give, I don't know, probably 4.5 out of 5, and because I like it. And if you guys don't know, and obviously I think obviously everyone pretty much knows that this is part 8 of the Saw franchise. And and they hadn't done like another Saw since 2010. 'Cause I know every year they were doing like a new Saw. And I just want to say too that this one I did kind of like, and I know when I first watched the trailer of it, it looked pretty, like the whole vibe to what the way the trailer looked, it looked pretty good. It looked more like, like more like a thriller, like a serious type, like, thriller than, like what they did in, like, the later sequels. And, I used to hate this, like, parts 3 to 7, and I kind of like them a lot better. Well, the only one I still don't like is part 5. I like the death scenes in part 5. I just did not really like the movie, that's all. I just still did not like part 5, but I do like part 5 or 3, 4, 6, and 7 a lot better than how I used to. They're not great sequels, but they were a lot better. I kind of like them a lot better. But the main ones I really did kind of was always a big fan of, and the ones I always watched more often was the first 2, and probably the second one. The second one is the one I always like to watch more. Which took place in that old like house, and and people have like the I think it was like acid, or not acid, but they were like breathing that stuff inside the house, just like toxic stuff. I can't remember what really exactly happened in that, but I always kind of liked part 2. But anyway, let me get started with what I'm mainly going to be reviewing. So this movie, now this one is basically about starts off with the cops chasing this guy down, and he's like saying, I can't, you just gotta listen to me, it's a game, he's making me do all this, and and the cops ended up having to shoot him because I think he was like a danger to the cops, and and they do an autopsy report, and they find like a mysterious bullet in there, and and the cops are, and everyone's wondering, well, what kind of guns were the cops using? And none of the cops were basically using the same bullet as the one that they found inside him. And they're finding out stuff that the blood type on the bullet matches Jigsaw, John Kramer, and every murder and every body that they keep finding, they're finding like blood that's basically belonging to John Kramer, aka Jigsaw, and everyone's wondering, well, this is so impossible. Like, why are we finding, like, blood belonging to John Kramer if he's been dead for, like, 10 years? So, and you're wondering, did, somehow John Kramer come back from the dead? Or, was someone basically doing, like, copycatting his work? And, and then, there's other people, of course, they've been kidnapped. There's 4 people, actually. They've been kidnapped in this, like, barn. That's kind of like how it had some settings inside the barn. That was probably like kind of like a cool setting, and and some of these people have to play these games or they'll die. And I'm not gonna ruin what the games were, and and there's traps, of course, as well too. I'm not gonna ruin what the traps are, and and it kind of, and later on in the movie, I mean, it does kind of get a little bit confusing, but but then I kind of figure out in the ending of the movie what was really going on, I mean, and honestly, I did kind of enjoy this for what it was. I mean, yeah, again, out of 5 stars, I give it 4.5, maybe. I mean, I kind of do hope they do, like, another one, you know? I mean, I know they've been talking about doing a part 8 for a while, and then they were talking about, oh, we're just going to do a remake. And I'm thinking, you know what? Do not do a remake to Saw. Why in the world would you remake Saw? I mean, why? I mean, it was only made in 2004. Yeah, I mean, don't remake something that was only made in, like, 2004. I mean, they already ruined the Cabin Fever, and they also wanted to remake, you know, American Psycho, which, why would they want to remake that? It was only made in, like, 2000. And, of course, there's another movie that they want... Well, I think it's coming out next year. They're remaking the Jim Carrey movie, How the Grinch Stole Christmas, the Jim Carrey film. And, again, I don't know how that would look. It'd probably look awful without Jim Carrey playing as the Grinch, or I don't know if he is going to be in this one. Probably not, but, you know what, let's just see, you know? But, yeah, but I'm kind of glad that they decided to not do a remake to Saw. I mean, it's just going to look stupid. It would just be awful. It's not even time for them to do a remake to Saw anyway. It's not even that old. Cabin Fever and Grinch and American Psycho ain't that old either, so, I mean... But anyway, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys later in a couple of hours, reviewing Happy Death Day. Bye.